Good evening, boys and girls, and everything in between. Welcome to EUROBEATDOWN. My name is Grimulus, and I'm working today with the softest bad slash boy. Is that right?
It's just soft bad now, but yeah.
Oh, okay. You change your name so often.
Oh yeah, I'm a chameleon.
You change it so often. I can never keep up with what's what, if it's soft or bad or slash or boy or whatever. So it's just soft bad.
It's just soft bad at the minute, yeah.
Awesome sauce. Awesome
we
sauce.
Killed the boy inside me. It's gone now. It's in the trash. It looks a bit like Pinocchio, but a lot sadder.
Okay. So tonight we have a brand new team released, Team Samurai. I understand that we've had, two people using the new characters? We've had one Nakuraru and one Dali. I'm really hoping for more Dali today because she's my favourite character. Like,
it's almost like she's the coolest character.
She is. She's like the best. You know what I mean?
She's the coolest character SNK's ever made.
I know, right? But no, I would really like to see some people using her today because I want to see if she's as unga bunga as she was in Samurai Showdown. I've not actually had a chance to mess around with her yet. Have you at all?
Yeah, I had to mess around with Dali. I like her a lot. She's obviously very good in mid range because she's a weapon character.
Yeah.
But she's got some nasty little setups in the corner which play into that grappling archetype, which she thankfully fits into.
Okay, so is she a grappler? Is she a striker? What sort of character would you play her as?
Well, it's me, so I'll play her as like a mid-range bully character, slowly push them into the corner, abuse the fact that her close D is insanely plus.
Yeah.
So she can use it to continue her pressure and get those nasty little command grabs, as well as jump-ins and low mix-ups, and all your KOF classics, which we all love. Though, so far from what I can tell, in the top 8, there aren't any Dali players. Our first match, I believe we're going in with BUBBLAN versus ZOUNI. BUBBLAN has been playing K-Whip and Ash. Yep, there it is. And ZOUNI, who I did not catch any of their matches, so I'm unfamiliar with them. However, they got here by beating Garuda and Cobb 2-0 each, respectively.
That's not bad. To be fair, BUBBLAN came, I think it was second at Versus Fighting. So beating Super and losing to Arslan Ash.
Yes.
Both very, very impressive victories and losses, to be fair.
Yeah, BUBBLAN, very scary opponent because every single character, they completely change their playstyle. There's no seemingly through line, as it were, between the two playstyles. But so far we're getting into it with Whip starting up front. They were running Whip in the number 2 position earlier, but they've now shifted to having Whip on the front. Possibly to deal with this more aggressive Iori.
I mean, Whip is the kind of character that is really difficult to get past anyway. If you know what you're doing, she's really punishable. Like, you can hit her Whip, for example, which is the thing, but she's got some nasty frame traps. But corner her like this, and she's in trouble.
But so far, BUBBLAN really showing off that character expertise and using every single tool in the right position to stop ZOUNI's offense.
And there's the feint as well. You know, she's got some really weird names for her moves, which I can never quite remember.
I mean, that's a lot of KOF characters.
Yeah.
Even like your main character, you don't know all your character's move things.
Do you know what? I actually don't. Well, for Clark I do, because they're like easy as hell, but you see, I love that. You see, that's Iori displaying his brand new mobility options.
Yeah, the mobility options they gave him in KOF15 are really fun. And adds even more complexity to Iori, who is already a fairly complex character for being a simple archetype.
I mean, he's not a simple archetype, is he? Yes, he has everything. A grab, a fireball, a DP. He's got literally everything you could ever ask for in a character, but it's not simple by any means.
They also gave him the command run. They also gave him the command run now.
Of course, yes.
So he has every tool under the sun, but anyhow, that didn't stop the K-Dash from BUBBLAN.
Yes.
Cleaning his way through onto the Ryo now. Very scary character when he gets on the offense because he has that threat of the parry, so...
Of course. No, but the parry can be baited and of course punished as well.
Yes. Actually has a whiff animation, there it is. But you're not always ready for it, obviously.
No.
And that's the mix-up.
Now, one thing I do like about Ryo as a character is he's a veritable wall. And if he doesn't want you to get over him, you're not going to do it. His DP is pretty much vertical.
Oh, great
Nice
parry,
use of
though.
the
Doesn't get anything off of it.
Oh, I love that. Chasing up the normal fireball with that EX straight away. No one would have expected that coming.
No one ever expects another fireball.
I know, right? Another one.
Another one. Great use the reversal throw. Use the pass through to get out of the corner.
Running up,
Use
going
the
for a
jumping
close
CD
D.
to keep that pressure. It's a clutch situation here. Oh. BUBBLAN gets caught by that advancing fireball.
I mean, it was the CD was cancelled into the fireball, so of course he was looking for the whiff punish. Not expecting the fireball, which is a good use for you.
Going into the Ash here. Ash looking a little meter starved, but it's enough damage to obviously close out the Ryo.
Yeah, I think everybody's established now that Ash does need at least 3 bars in order to do some real damage.
Yeah, Ash very meter dependent, so sometimes you kind of have to sacrifice your second character to work them as a battery. Which is why the character is sadly not as popular as many people would hope due to their insane combo video potential.
Do you know, I've just realised, ZOUNI's using Team O.
Yeah, that's a lot of O's.
Yeah, Ryo, Kyoin, Iori.
Iori. That's my favourite King of Ice characters. Iori.
Yeah, he's brilliant, he is.
Iori Yagami.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes the Ash combos.
Yep, take it to the corner. And now watch that health deplete. Got 1 more meter burn. Where is
Now,
it?
as far as I'm aware of Ash combos, this should be enough to at least hit stun.
I think it'll be dizzy.
Yeah,
Look at
stun's
that
coming
health.
in, so that's dead.
That's ridiculous. That is
he's done
dead.
it, that's dead. Yeah, he's
Oh
done
my
it.
gosh. Oh, he drops it. There was so much clarity on that
No
meter.
Ash TODs for you today.
Oh, that was disgusting. Did you see that carry to the corner? All the way to the hit stun. It was just that last bit that he missed that could have won it. But it was fine. It was fine. BUBBLAN had it under control.
We're not used to seeing it. Usually Ash gets stuffed out, but today we actually get to see them shine. And first round goes to BUBBLAN.
Now ZOUNI goes straight back in. Doesn't even consider waiting because I think he thinks
he's got that O character mentality.
Yeah, definitely. Right, now what's going to happen this round? Whip again on point. Up against a rather vicious and mobile Iori. Sorry, Iori.
Iori, yes. BUBBLAN was very good at controlling the Iori in the first match. It's going to be interesting to see if ZOUNI's able to adapt themselves appropriately to turn this around.
Of course,
that
after
was
that
a
forward throw.
nasty ambiguous cross-up.
Yeah, well, it's not really ambiguous. It's actually a guaranteed cross-up after that forward throw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so forward throw, you just kind of push forward and up, and then you get the cross-up. Just have to be ready for it to happen. Very risky doing that fireball so close up, especially with whipping the air, but there you go. See?
Yeah,
Guaranteed
you're
cross-up.
right. 2 for 2. The character expertise. Thank you, Lord Grim. That's why we have you on the show.
It's Ikari, innit? I know everything about Ikari.
Every detail about the Akari Warriors.
Nothing about any other character, just Ikari. It's fine.
I mean, there's still quite a few characters on the cast.
Yeah.
But
So,
that was a
wait.
very confident first round there from BUBBLAN. Barely losing any health and slowly working on the Ryo now.
Yeah. Now, you'll notice that BUBBLAN is staying a set distance away from Ryo. That's like that's like normal jump distance. Ooh, bit slow in the punish there. I don't think that is safe.
Excellent reaction to the jump in. Keeps that pressure.
Oh, that was
gets
sick.
the side switch. Nakaruru, who?
Yep, dead.
Put him in a hearse.
Do you know, I've got to love Whip. She's such a difficult character to master, but one mistake and you're really,
She's really
dead.
cool. She's really cool.
Now we have Kyo going for the RDP. Force and whip into that corner. There's the pressure, working on a guard meter.
BUBBLAN looking for his arms to get out. He doesn't have any need to admit it, but the side switch is able to do it, and he's taken the corner for himself. And getting nice little set of damage for that, for essentially no meter.
But you notice that BUBBLAN kept Kyo in the corner.
Yes.
That's what that combo actually does. It keeps you exactly where you want it to be. Nice addition for 15.
So many side switch options for Whip that you've got to obviously completely in control of what you're doing. Does it again in the mid screen. Great damage. Closes out with an OCV going 2-0 in our first match.
I've actually played against ZOUNI and I know how good a player he is. So that OCV really does show you how confident BUBBLAN is as a player.
Yeah.
It was quite decisive, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, clearly we were looking to see how ZOUNI would adapt to BUBBLAN's whip in that second game there, though clearly BUBBLAN had got used to ZOUNI and was able to apply that to that whip, making it even more confident in that second game.
I think that's a good example of maybe taking your time before going into a matchup, digesting the game, the match that you just played, and taking your time.
MEGAMAN, Orochi, Yashiro, and Cronin we should be expecting, and AKITO, Mai, Luong, and Chizuru. AKITO has nasty fundamentals, which earlier in the tournament we saw them absolutely blow through with a double OCB on their Mai up against Watanabe, who was not a easy customer to do that to. The Gato has replaced Orochi Yashiro. I can see why Orochi Yashiro wouldn't be someone you'd want to take into the Mai matchup. A lot of those not as good as Yashiro normal buttons would definitely get stuffed out, and Gato's able to just weave his way through and rob as he wants to do.
Now, personally, I think Mai is a bit weak against a decent grappler because the fireballs aren't particularly pretty.
Anyhow, we're getting in right way, and both players are very in the downloading stages here. Neither player particularly taking much of an advantage, though. I say that, Nakato's just taking the corner, but Megaman's stolen it back. And immediately we're going into these Gato combos.
Yeah, which just Gato.
It's Gato doing Gato. Gato Tings. I think I noted that in my notes earlier. I just put just Gato Tings.
Oh, that is heavily punishable.
That should be dead.
Indeed.
There it is.
And Mai finishing all the cake on her plate.
Like
which is what you should be doing.
Yeah.
If you've got the means, make sure you use it.
That's a very confident life lead as well, going in with about 50%. Though, spent all of her bar, so she's now stuck in this pressure for a minute.
Punishable?
Yep, gets punished. Back to mid-screen.
That was a preemptive roll, probably expecting the fireball. Well, not likely expecting the fireball. I don't know why people do that. I think that's left over from like the old Street Fighter 2 days where you would finish your combo with a fireball. But of course, in KOF, heavily punishable.
Akito's Luong has been forced out. Luong, probably my favourite character in KOF 15 in a minute. Really fun character, nasty little neutral machine. With some decent damage and some great reach, but it doesn't matter because right now she's stuck in the corner against Yashiro.
Nope, escapes. Yashiro's down C is ridiculous. Do you realise this? It hits everywhere, his entire body, and it combos from such a far distance as well.
Back to a neutral situation so far. Not able to get much health off of this Yashiro. He was able to get so much back. He can get combo off this. Oh, no. Unfortunate drop. You're supposed to
I think that was
a little bit longer there.
Yeah,
you were supposed to play it a little longer.
Yashiro pressuring that.
Rolls into it. Gets the light version, so it doesn't get the knockdown. Gets knocked down here. Good confirm from next range. I'm not sure which
character model I prefer more, Luong in 15 or Luong in 14. I mean, they're both pretty awesome.
Honestly, I didn't like her in 14. I don't know what it is they've changed about her in 15, but I actually don't know.
I mean, she's taller for one.
I think that might be it. I like that she's tall.
Yeah.
She's a very tall character.
Long range limbs.
Yeah,
Here we go.
here it
Corner
is.
combo.
You get the hard knockdown, build some meter. Yep.
Nice.
Sadly, it doesn't matter because it's Cronin. 47 seconds, he's got a lot of life back from that.
That's the maximum 300, I think, isn't it?
I wouldn't know off the top of my head.
I think it is.
But
But
he's up to 95%. Going into Akito's Chizuru.
yep. Now Chizuru, really difficult to break through because no one really knows where she's going to be. So you kind of have to press a button. You can't jump because if you hit the clone or you will take damage, obviously.
Yes.
There you go. Nice DP again, man.
Oh, great slide under.
This is dead.
It's almost looking choreographed.
This is dead.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Level 3. One of the
Send
coolest
him
super
to the Celestial Sphere.
Oh dear.
All eyes are on the winner of that fierce.
Well done.
But yeah, noted Megaman was doing a very good job when he was down on being able to kill Akito's character quick enough that he was able to get a lot of health back, even though he didn't play overly aggressive. He was doing a very good job of managing his expectations and playing patient. It was just a case that in the end he couldn't quite deal with the mind games that Chizuru is able to force on you.
Now I think what also helps Akito in that match was the fact that he had Rabina Chizuru.
That does help, yes.
Yeah, that costume is +7 to offense.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Which battle pass was that in?
Don't know.
Cool. Yeah. It was that far back, got it.
Yeah, I just can't remember that far back. I'm well old in it.
But anyhow, replaces the Gato for Rock.
I think that's probably the better option. I mean, Gato obviously a damage machine, but Rock great for pressuring.
Yeah, he's got great pressure tools. He's got he's got safe jump setups off everything.
Yeah, invincible DP, obviously punchable.
Yeah, as well as some fantastic advancing options and a fireball.
Exactly. Frame trap there works out for him. Now, of course, I always say this, but my CD, probably one of the best in the game, is
It's
quick.
obnoxious every time.
Yeah. But I think I read somewhere that it only is active for like 4 frames or something, but I don't think that's right.
I don't believe that. I don't
believe that. It
That's
seems
a
like it's
lie.
active from the moment you press it to when she lands. You really see it trade. Ooh. I was wondering if the punish was going to happen there, actually.
A little scrambly, but still under control. So it gets a nice chunk of health back from that, able to take us into the Ashra. Mega Man, I praise them for their able to close out a character when they were behind. We'll see how this turns out, because so far they're taking a lot of loss of blood here against this Mai. Right.
So I'm
Back
stuck to my
to-
face.
with all the Ribena Chizuru.
Yep.
Yeah, caught out by the fireball. He's getting slowly whittled down here by Akito's neutral, which obviously a neutral machine, but also a mix-up and a damage machine. Quite a nasty little creature she is.
Now I'm wondering if Akito's going to get caught by Cronin's DP game. Everybody knows it's there. It's like Yuri's Taco. It's punish!
Oh, you can punish!
Yes!
That's gonna be big damage. Oh, Obsta keep the pressure up. That's a good decision. He gets caught out by his silly little leaping. What do you even call that? It's a Tatsu function, but I don't know what you call it.
Tatsu function.
Tatsu function, man. Go do your thing.
Yeah. Oh, good roll. Wasn't going to be able to punish with that though, unfortunately.
Oh,
Shadow Strike.
trades. Did it too early, if anything, and gets caught out by the DP. But there's still 2 characters left for Akito to close this out.
Do you know, at this stage in the game's life, I would have expected to see more people using the Shatter Strike.
Yes, I feel
It's
like
still
Shatter
very-
Strike is something that a lot of people have caught on to it, but it's not been accepted into universal gameplay yet.
No. And I think there's only a few instances where it's actually viable, but it happens so rarely that no one really expects it.
Yeah, things like actually being prepared to do Shatter Strike combos, something that we still don't see. Apart
She's
from
dead.
this. Oh, Cronen's doing Cronen things right now. We are on the threat of a reverse OCV here.
I mean, it's entirely possible.
It's true, it is. But last time they did fall at the final hurdle of Chizuru, where they happened again.
Rabinaru.
Yeah. She's sitting on a lot of meter there. Oh, the mix, you're dead.
Yeah, dead.
Yeah, you got mixed. Goodbye. That's 2-0 to Akito. Sending Mega Man to the losers bracket.
All eyes are on
You know what I'll say though?
that fierce fight.
Yeah.
Mega Man still did really well.
Yes. The threat of the reverse OCV, and obviously taking Akito down to their last character both times. Something which we didn't see earlier due to the impressive fundamentals of Akito.
Now, I'm actually enjoying this. I'm still disappointed that we're not seeing many of the new characters. But I expect at this stage in the competition, everybody just wants to win. I think
Yes.
if you wanted to see the characters, you needed to have gotten them there earlier and watched them in the opening rounds of people trying out their wares. But at this stage, everybody chooses the best characters because everybody wants to win this particular episode of EUROBEATDOWN.
Yeah,
Various
I
shoots.
don't want to run into them like that. But we're getting NEMO versus CD-ROM first. Yeah, CD-ROM beat Garuda to get into the top 8. Very wild offense is, I think, a good way to describe it, which you can kind of expect from someone who plays Clark.
Oh, we've got a
and
Clark.
Cronen. Yes, a Clark. In the form of CD-ROM.
I'm invested.
Versus Nemo or Nemo with Gato, Dolores, and Nintendo. Gato versus Clark. I want Clark to win this. I will not
This
hide
is a
my
tough
bias.
matchup for Clark, to be fair, because his buttons, apart from his sweep, are actually quite stubby in comparison.
Which is wild to think that.
Yeah. Gato's buttons just simply are better than Clark's.
Gato's buttons notoriously have outrageous priority.
They do. They're
All
obnoxiously
of the
good.
cast.
So Clark finding it difficult to find a way in here. Frame traps abound.
Oh, drops the combo. Uses the kill there.
Oh, nice. Good conversion. Into nice damage. Presses up with a safe jump. So Gato escapes.
Oh,
nice!
great roll!
This is good.
That's not enough. Yeah.
It's not. I mean, I would have. I personally, I would have ended that combo with the flashing elbow because you'd have kept your positional advantage.
Yeah.
Doing that Gatling punch. It's not Gatling. It's like a Vulcan punch thingy.
Yes.
Pushes them away too far. Doesn't do nearly enough damage.
Oh, nice side switch with the flash knuckle there. What is it called? Is it hot elbow? Is it? I don't know. It's rock. I don't play rock. Speaking of rock, we got rock candy Dolores.
Oh, Rock's going up against Crunchy. Awesome.
Yes. Oh, big call out with the rising tackle, but gets a big punish in return, taking all that Dolores anti-air damage. You never want to get caught jumping against the Dolores.
I mean, you don't want to get caught jumping in this game full stop, to be fair.
True, but Dolores is a master of it.
Which is a little ironic because you have 4 different types of jump, encouraging you to actually use the mechanic.
Yeah, you should jump, but also you should jump when you're allowed to jump.
Yeah. There we go, in the corner. Ooh, goes for maximum damage.
Looking to get rid of her as soon as possible.
Oh, she's a problem.
Yeah. The stomps.
Oh,
Nice.
empty
Empty
jump
from low. A classic.
It sounds like a Like an ancient martial arts technique, doesn't it? The MD jump low.
Oh yes, the empty jump. Yes. Very familiar with the technique. Been around for decades. There is something that dies inside when I watch Cronin. I cannot.
I mean, you've got two characters who are really, really good at punishing the jump here in this game. You've got Messinken with his non-chargeable, it feels like, flash kick. And his awesome fireball game with his really fast projectiles and obviously his directional projectiles as well.
The ironic part is I love watching Maytank.
Really?
Yeah. I love Maytank. Yeah, do it! Yeah! Get a taste of your own medicine.
That was a nail biter. Keep an eye on this matchup. Winner!
I believe in Sleepy Child supremacy.
So, Nemo Smacks, which I really love that name, by the way. I don't know what it means, but I love it. Taking that first game, I wouldn't say comfortably, but convincingly.
Yeah, the threat of the Cronin got there, but thankfully his anchor Maytanken was strong enough to deal with that.
Yeah.
We'll see how they adapt going into this. Originally CD's Clark kind of fell apart against Gato.
See, now personally, knowing this matchup, I would have changed the order. I probably would have put Clark second, a character like Rock first. Clark's damage isn't that great, but put him in second place and he can do exactly what he can do in third place. Awesome.
The Frankensteiner.
Yep. Allowing Gato to move, which is probably not a good idea.
No, don't. Just hold him down.
Clark, I assume, would be going for the empty jump. Why not? Ooh, okay, that's good.
That's
I was
enough,
actually panicking there.
Yeah, that's enough.
I was actually panicking because I thought after the hard punch Gatling, you would have gone for one of the directional throws in the air. It doesn't give you a safe jump, but it gives you some kind of mix-up options.
Yeah.
But the choice
excellent,
that CD-ROM made
excellent
is good.
reversal of fortune there from CD, able to get rid of the Gato with Clark still on the table. And a nice little bit chunks of health, so he should be able to get a little bit off of the Dolores here, especially with all these mix-up jump-ins
I
right
love that.
now.
That was good. I'm stealing that tech, by the way.
Demonstrating all of Clark's
Safe jump.
offensive options here. Nemo able to close it out with their Dolores, but they are bleeding. They don't get all their health back. They're going in weakened up against Rock.
I mean, realistically, it's still fairly even. You know, Dolores has got effectively 3.5 bars, and the health is even.
Yeah.
Oh, drops it.
Dolores is one of those characters which I still don't fully understand. The only thing I understand about her is every time she touches you, in any position on the screen, she gets 30%.
Yep, there is that.
That's the one thing.
But then I think you've just described half the cast on this game, to be fair.
True, but there are some characters where if you get air tears, it's not as consistent. Clark notoriously has incredible air tear consistency.
Yeah, yeah.
Sadly, the noble efforts of Dolores weren't enough as CD was able to close it out with their rock. Going into the Maytanken. Maytanken was able to clutch it out last time. Will Nemo be able to do it again?
But Masonkin, 4 bars, not really a damage monster, but more of a zoning creature. Oh,
Yeah.
nasty cross up.
Bit more of a zoning creature, but the threat of that, especially EX flash kick,
Yeah.
does a lot more damage than you'd think. It definitely stacks up considering the amount of times you are going to be hit by it. You just have to accept you're going to get hit by it
Yeah.
at least once.
Masonkin pressing early on, pushing Chrono into that corner. A good Messinkin would actually not let you press any buttons at all.
No. Especially with their forward
Oh, this could be
advancing.
dead!
That's enough.
Into level 3 if this doesn't kill.
Yeah.
There you go.
Once again, Nemo's able to do it with their Maytanken, clutching it out. Making Cronin look like a joke right now. A joke Cronin.
All eyes are on the winner of that fierce fight.
Was obviously knackering from Essingen.
Yeah,
Okay.
I also agree with them. I think sleep is what you should do all the time, wherever you are. Even when you're doing something else at the time, just be asleep at that point as well.
I feel like you're role-playing Meeting good. At this point, you're just like, as the match was going on, you were just like, yeah, I'm getting into the groove.
Absolutely.
It's like ASMR.
Absolutely. That's what
Do we
I'm
get
here to do.
SAMURAIPIZZAKEN now?
Yes, we should be getting them.
Yes,
And he's going up
indeed you do.
against MONOBORRACHO.
Monoborracho.
Yeah, I've not
No
seen
biased
MONOBORRACHO.
commentary here, okay?
Of course.
Okay.
I sir.
I am incredibly unbiased.
Sure. I mean, all that Clark talk, it really inspires confidence in your statement.
I absolutely love Clark. Anything Ikari, and I'll root for anybody who uses Ikari. Watch Ken not use Ikari now, just to spite me to get.
Yeah, you were like, there's no such thing as other KO characters, only Team Ikari.
Oh,
Who do I root
pulling
for?
out the Ralph.
Who do I root
Originally
for?
Using Rio, unless I'm misremembering, or I noted that down.
And they've gone to Sahara. Oh no!
It's about to be a party up
So
in
much
here.
Ikari.
It's okay, Grim. Don't cry. I can't handle that today. So again, is it starting on Clark? Oh no, Kukri, Ralph.
Ready?
Clark on anchor. I agree.
Yeah.
Now, having played Ken's what's his kid name? I can't remember what his name is. I don't understand. Kukri?
What, Kukri?
No. Yeah, that's it. Kukri.
Yeah.
Having played Ken's Kukri before, I know how dangerous he can be.
Yes.
He actually uses the fireball thing quite well.
Yeah, the Fireball, actually a new addition to 15 technically. It didn't used to go full screen, it wasn't really a Fireball originally. But they turned it into a Fireball in this game.
Yeah. It actually has the same properties as a power wave despite its height.
Yes. It was definitely something Kukri needed, because Kukri has some really nasty nicks and teleports and setups and whatnot. And God Crush potential.
Yeah.
But you can kind of just keep him out. But that doesn't seem to be a problem right now, because Pizzaken doing their best to show off a zoning style Kukri here, not allowing Ralph to get even in stand C range there.
Ready? Go! Ta! Get moving! Get moving!
I think that's the thing when you're fighting against a Kukri, is measuring your jumps quite well. If you're doing full screen jumps, Kukri will do an EX eruption thingy, and you'll get a double hit all the time.
Yeah, and you can see it right now, right here. As well as obviously those teleports, if they're expecting you to jump in, they can set up a sand clone so that when you land, you get hit.
Yeah, now I actually think the teleport game for Kukri isn't as strong as it was in 14,
No, it's not.
which is good.
Yes, that is good. They were a bit too oppressive in that game, I'd say. Chances are they had to nerf them, knowing that they were going to be available all the time now, not just in next mode.
Ooh,
Awkward angle there. Doesn't quite catch with the V-Slicer. So far, Monoborraccho struggling to make a huge dent on Pizzaken's team here.
yeah. Oh, throwing out wild move slashes like that is a sure way to get punished. Gotta be careful, especially against this Kukri. Oh, here we go. Combo video time. Chase down.
Oh, nice setup. The ambiguous cross-up doesn't catch out Pizzaken there. Ready for it to be on the other side.
That's nice using the X slash to avoid the eruption. Unfortunately, Not enough.
So no CV for Pizzaken.
See, personally,
No
I
Clark
think Ken
for
should.
you.
No, I think Ken should actually change his order and put Clark first
Yeah,
this time round.
yeah.
Like for me,
Yes. So, what in depth?
love you, Ken.
What in-depth analysis can you offer as to why Clark should go first in this matchup?
Because like Clark is awesome in it.
Yeah, I understand
And
that. The awesome factor really
yeah,
threatens Monoborraccho here.
And Clark does things.
Oh, Clark's second now, don't worry.
No!
Oh, no, never mind, I lied.
Ready for a battle of titans.
But we've got the Yuri now, as opposed to Ralph. Ralph's just not making the biscuit today, it would appear.
That's fine. Ralph is a bit like Marmite in this game now. Early on, everybody loved him because he couldn't do any wrong. Now, his legs are all stubby. His moves are heavily punishable. Nobody likes Ralph anymore.
I hate this Yuri. This Yakuza ass Yuri color.
Yeah. But I actually think it looks more like a creature.
What preachers have you seen?
You know, evangelists usually wear white, don't they?
I guess I'm running to an evangelist then.
Yep. Either way, Kukri taking the lead as per usual in this match, although there's a lot of pressure coming from Monoborraccho.
Incredible jump back CD in the corner there. Great decision against the Yori's offense.
And
Somehow
Rock make a
Pizzaken
dent.
still comfortable with his life on Kukri.
Ooh, landing on the fireball there. Goes to the EX. Rock with the wherewithal to get out the way though.
Yep, there it is, the EX
Second
Sam
catch?
style. No, not quite.
Like too far out, I think.
Ooh, catches the roll.
See, this Kukri literally running rings around Monoborraccho at the moment.
Yeah, it's really difficult because Pizzaken's doing an incredible job of spacing all of his different projectiles as well as setups, but it doesn't matter. He got clipped and rock damage was enough. Finally, the Kukri has fallen to give way to Dolores. It was just as scary. Everyone uses the crunchy color.
That's because that's the best one.
Oh, I like the default.
There's a run up and through.
Oh,
Where are you going?
there
Just
it
where are you
is.
going?
Oh, there it is. What if we made a projectile zoner, but they were a grappler?
Right. Leona's got a hell of a lot of work to do here. But it is entirely possible. Monoborraccho has proven that they have the skill to do a combo video here. Oh, I missed it. So, Slash, boy,
Yes.
bad, soft.
All of those words, yes.
All of those words, just all of them.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on Shatter Strike combos? Is it a waste of meter?
I like Shatter Strike as a mechanic a lot, and I think it's really good. Essentially, the way I learned to do it is you have to treat Shatter Strike as like skipping the first opening sequence of your combo.
I mean,
So
that's if you get
essentially-
it as a counter. But
Yes.
if you're doing it mid-combo, is it a waste of meter?
If you're doing it mid-combo, I actually genuinely don't really recommend that. I think it applies a massive amount of scaling and it costs quite a lot of meter, which you could be spending on, obviously, Super Zori X's. There are a lot of 1.5 bar combos in this game, which can do like upwards to 400 damage.
Clock, 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 clock.
There he
Here
is!
Oh, that was interesting. Now, ordinarily you'd think that this is a tough matchup for Clark because it doesn't quite have the mobility options that Leona does. However, Clark does have quite a few options. You can obviously catch her out of her running slash.
Yes.
His sweep really does challenge Leona's buttons.
It's a good sweep.
It is a good sweep. Oh, nice run under there. Oh, there you go. That was nice. I quite like that.
Yeah, that was a nice snazzy out combo.
I actually see this as a trend now, with everybody running up and pressing a hard button, hoping for it to be meaty enough to catch them on the wake up. I haven't quite mastered it myself, to be fair. I tend to play quite old school, and running up to somebody as they're waking up is quite scary for me, because I expect the wake up DP or wake up super, or even a throw. But you know, an active heavy button seems to work quite well.
Playing Grandma's footsteps with your opponent.
So well done to SAMURAIPIZZAKEN for getting so far.
Yes, incredible performance. Very dominant, very scary.
Yep.
Though Monoborraccho did do very good in the end, with actually managing to pull that Clark out.
Yeah.
Something which didn't look like it was going to be possible, but Monoborraccho pulled out that final fighting spirit.
If this was a first of 3 instead of a first of 2, I would wager that Monoborraccho would actually get a game there and possibly win the next one.
Yeah.
To say the whole name, NEMO Smacks.
NEMO Smacks.
NEMO Smacks.
So what is this? Loses quarters. Yes, loses quarters.
So no Ikari in this game.
Nope. So any changes to the team here? We got Gato, Yashiro, Cronin. Yeah.
I think it's the same.
Gato versus Gato. Now here's a question. What's more mind-numbing? Gato versus Gato or Cronin versus Cronin?
For a battle of titans.
Krato versus...
Krato versus Krato. Kratonen.
Yeah, Krato.
Kratonen versus Kratonen.
Ready? Go!
They're
Yeah,
both
so here we go.
hyper-aggressive and hyper-defensive.
Yeah, exactly.
All the same.
Exactly, they've all got crazy buttons. This reminds me of the grand final for EVO. Do you remember they had exactly the same team?
Yeah, I liked the EVO Grand Finals, and I mean the first year of all EVO titles are usually mirror match hells. Though obviously we are a little bit more worried about it for this game because
Yeah. So in this match, we are literally concerned with who presses buttons better.
yeah, who's better at mauling?
Yeah.
Essentially,
Who's the better Unga?
who's the better bongo?
Nice overhead. There's that pressure. Good Gato combo in the corner.
Yeah, gets the Gato combo in the corner, making it extra spicy, getting a little bit of extra damage that Nemo wasn't able to get. Catches him out on the wake up. Mega Man closes it out, proving he has the better cake.
Stand your ground. Ready? Go!
Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. The other way around. Nemo smacks. Smacked Mega Man. I can read. I did a degree on reading. I definitely know how to read words.
He says. So here we go. Gato combo. Ooh, now, did you not notice
Are knocked out.
that that was Cronin you were trying to meaty?
Yeah. Did you forget? You can't do that.
Exactly.
You're not
Of
allowed
course,
to.
Cronin's EXDP impossible to beat.
No. You just have to accept it.
Glorious trying her hardest to actually just keep that distance from Cronin. Failing.
The fact he can get it off combos as well.
Sorry?
Fat Cronin can actually get his EXDP shenanigans in combos as well. Makes it extra dry, where it's like, oh, I don't just see him EXDP on people's pressure. I see him EXDP in his combos as well.
Yes. Yeah, you see it quite frequently. I mean,
He
to be
does- he
fair,
does
that would be very...
one thing, maybe two.
Yeah. I mean, it would be very satisfying for the person doing the combo. Because, you know, you're getting consistent damage. But of course, the person on the receiving end, you just kind of put your controller down and say like, well, got hit again.
Doesn't matter. Nemo's Meitengun is back in the building.
Exactly. Godlike character.
Yeah.
with godlike abilities.
Unironic. I was about to say unironically. Ironically, this character's quite slept on, in my opinion.
I see what you did there. Well done.
Like, they are really, really nasty. They've got all the benefits of Cronin, but they can also play aggressive while simultaneously playing defensive due to their advancing command normals and CD. And that fantastic flash kick, which gives them combos and knockdowns and setups. And they've got good damage.
This is gonna hurt.
I can't believe that was enough. That was criminal. Who do I have to call?
Ghostbusters?
Do I call Childline? Do I call Childline?
Childminder.
Yeah, I call Childline. Like, hey, I'm watching this adult, like, physically beat up this child.
Is Childline still a thing, to be fair? Because I remember when they introduced it back in the 80s.
I have no idea. It was around when I was a kid.
Anyway, back to the button pressing.
Yep. The
Who's
right
more under?
vulnerable button pressing of Gato.
Of course, you notice that you've got this colour scheme on screen at the moment with the mustard and the blue. Those are actually quite Hollywood colours. There's a lot of film posters and box covers made up with these two colours. It's quite aesthetically pleasing to the eye.
Teal and orange are the two lights which, when put against human flesh, make it look cool and exciting.
There you go. I lose track of which Gato is which.
MEGAMAN is the blue one. That's handy.
MEGAMAN is blue. Yes, you're right. Well done.
Yes. MEGAMAN is blue. I also went to primary school, so I do know what colours are. I say. Nemo once again comes out on top on the Gato War. Doesn't last very long though, going up against Cronin.
That was well quick.
Yeah. Walk up, tap tap, confirm into Tatsu function.
Yeah, Tatsu. I'm stealing that, by the way.
I'm just gonna call it Tatsu function.
Okay. There's a throw function.
Yeah.
Into overhead function. Into DP function.
But it is a DP.
Yeah.
Floor is facing a lot of trouble here against Cronin right now. Once again, you're going against Cronin. You know you can't pressure him.
Exactly. Don't jump.
Don't jump. Don't press buttons. Don't walk in his face. Anyhow, Meitenken's back, and Meitenken be the saviour we wish they were.
Come to think of it, we haven't seen Yashiro yet.
No, we haven't got past Cronin yet. The KOF community, we haven't got past Cronin yet. We're still on the shore now.
Right. There's the DP. Into DP. Into soup. I think everybody's... No, I'm not even going to say it because it's going to sound overwhelmingly negative and I'd rather not do that. We're just going to celebrate the win.
MEGAMAN takes it 2-0 against Nemo. Bit of an upset in my opinion because Nemo was looking incredibly strong so far during this bracket.
Having said that though, MEGAMAN is also a really strong player. I think I've played against him once or twice.
Yeah,
very
had
strong
a
player.
string of 2-0s in their path up here. And again, so did MEGAMAN.
Have you got ZOUNI versus SAMURAIPIZZAKEN now?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes, we do.
Yay!
Indeed.
We get more pizza.
We do get more Beatsken, which means another chance to see Clark.
Yes.
The man.
Anyway, here we go. We've got SAMURAIPIZZAKEN versus ZOUNI. This is a grand final in any other reality.
Yeah, pretty much. We are at that stage.
Nothing will stop this show.
Clark second, Dolores third. Quickly looking at the lineup, I agree with this.
Yeah.
I've got Ken using his only real zoner up against Iori, which I actually do agree with. The fireball game with Kukri is probably a little bit more potent than Iori's.
Yeah. Also, a very evasive character, which works well against Iori, because Iori is obviously very good at preying against characters that aren't very maneuverable.
Yeah.
But if you're able to find the right spots in your movement, you can avoid all of Iori's options. So far, that doesn't seem to be on the table. It's getting more in the corner here. And that's it. Utilising every tool in Iori's arsenal to tear apart Ken's cookery, and we're already onto the clock.
Clark Iori, difficult in this game, to be fair. Nice. Now you've got to be careful with that hop. It's not plus, it's heavily punishable. But I noticed that Ken's done it once now. I doubt very much it'll come out again, because ZOUNI's shown that he's able to counter it quite easily. Safe jump! Yes! He did it again!
Right, he did it again. Expecting ZOUNI to not be ready, but each time ZOUNI has proved that they are ready for that hop.
Ooh, Crunchy getting bodied. Nice chase down. Scumdale! Oh dear, what is going on here?
Yeah, it's quite nasty.
It is.
Definitely thrown off by this relentless offense. Something we haven't seen from them so far in the top 8.
Okay, guys. Let's have a word with Ken, right? Ken.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
The aim of this game is to hit your opponent.
I think that's a little unfair.
I love Ken, he knows I'm joking. But yeah. Straight back into the next game. I think Ken has probably downloaded maybe a little bit of Iori, and I doubt very much that will happen again. I'm willing to put money on it, in fact.
Okay, yeah. So you're giving me your entire life savings?
Yeah.
Right?
All £7.50 of it.
Nice. It's more than me.
See, already, Ken playing a very, very different game. Spacing Iori.
He's made more progress than the entire last match already.
Exactly. Ooh, gets hit by the Sacco. And now all of a sudden Ken is in the corner. Good option. Here we go. Goes for the mix-up. Nobody home. Oh, that was close. Iori's offense is relentless.
Yeah, Seeming's doing a very good job of using all those options. And the command grab in the corner, again, he catches out, beats Ken, which allows him to continue his offense and keep him on the back foot.
Indeed. Iori's mobility options really coming into play there, helping him to stay really, really close to Kukri. And Kukri doesn't quite like that, I don't think. He likes distance, he likes to be able to zone, he likes to be able to move around freely, but if you're standing in his face...
Kukri doesn't have many options to ask you to get off him.
Nice. I would agree with this. Level 2, get him out of there.
Yeah, just get rid of the problem.
Yep. See, now if that was a bet, I would have won.
It's true. You're correct.
I am indeed. He's a very adaptable player.
Oh no, it's the large man fight.
Nice. See that standee, right?
Yeah.
Did you know that it was an overhead?
What?
It's actually an overhead. Yeah. If you're ducking and you do that move, you will hit them. It's an overhead.
That's bonkers. Speaking of bonkers, Rio, when he hits you,
Yes.
it hurts.
Yes, it does. I mean, look at the size of his arms. Man looks like a fridge.
Look at the size of him, built like an LG fridge.
So here we go. We've got Dolores with a mountain to climb. She's only got 3 meters. Against the Rio, that is a wall, keeping her in the corner.
And so far, PizzaKen's spending a lot of that meter just to stop his offense.
Yeah.
Only in nice and neutral, he gets in there and gets clean hit. Getting good damage here. Oh, if he dropped it.
Yeah, that happens. But we're now past the 42-second mark, which means that if Ken does actually get this win, he won't get a huge amount of energy back. So getting the kill, which is not going to happen now. Ooh! But ooh! You can't punish that.
Able to block in time.
We've seen that before.
Yeah.
It was like a double feint into CD. Quite nice. So I believe that SAMURAIPIZZAKEN out, but to be fair, he put up a really good fight for the second game.
Yes, showed some excellent adaptation. I was about to say adaptation, formed into my London habits. But yeah, excellent demonstration. However, ZOUNI just is that good.
Yeah.
They are just that
wait,
good.
We've only got 1 European in the top 4. Yes, BUBBLAN. I'm sure AKITO is Moroccan. MEGAMAN is Moroccan. ZOUNI is Moroccan.
It's how these events seem to have been going with KOFXV.
I've noticed there's usually only 1 European in the top 4. I think in the early days it was Lord Tenrai who was flying the flag for the UK. But now we've got BUBBLAN, who seems to be making inroads with this game.
Yeah, I didn't really, they weren't on my radar until versus fighting, but then they showed up and swept the floor with almost all of the competition, save one.
Do you know? I remember at versus fighting, right? Do you remember we had that room where everyone was playing casuals?
Yes.
And I think this was on the Sunday morning after obviously KOF had finished and stuff. We were playing KOF in this room, and BUBBLAN, who's really tall, by the way.
Incredibly tall.
I know, right? I mean, I'm not like tall myself, but this guy's like a giant. Anyway,
I'm tall. This guy's tall.
Yeah, he walks in and he's got his stick out and he says, "I'd really like to get some games against these new players." And I looked at him and I thought, "Are you calling a new player?" But yeah, thankfully I didn't actually get to play him because he wiped the floor with absolutely everybody. And I was like, "Yep, not doing it."
Good thing you didn't say anything as well.
Sorry?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you were just like, "Oh, how are you calling a new player?" And then just be like, "Okay, 1st to 10 right now." And
exactly. You would have OCV'd me with whip for every one of those 10 games. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, most definitely. We have been blessed with quite a few awesome contributions tonight. Thank you so much. We are currently at, if I can show my thing, it's not working. Oh dear. Either way, use those codes and do the sponsor quest. You guys are bad people for not doing it. We love
How much
you.
are we
Goodbye.
at?
I'm
How
trying
much
to
are we at
find
on the
it.
Maturino?
I'm trying to find it. I can't.
Technology's hard, you know.
Indeed.
Anyhow, while you're hunting
Maturino-
for that, we're getting in already with BUBBLAN
We are-
versus AKITO.
We are at
$31.30.
Yay! I was actually going to say, with the Maturino, it is actually free for you guys to use. It's not like the old days where you had to type in a long, boring code. You can literally just go to the website and press the claim code button, and it puts some change into the pot. Obviously, it accumulates, and the more change, the more money the players get.
Alright, going in. The Queens of Neutral fighting to be the singular Queen of Neutral.
There we go. By closing that gap and whip to a place where she doesn't actually want to be. Spacing out though, not quite sure why you'd give up your positional advantage.
Yeah, definitely some decision doesn't make sense in the matchup, considering
No,
Whip
but
needs that space and that control in order to keep this in her favour.
Yeah, I mean it is obviously an option. Mai is very mobile. She's very quicker than Whip. But like we said before, her strength comes from closing whip down. Oh, that was a good option.
That little, what do you call it, parachute drop?
Yeah, probably. Let's go with that.
Yeah, something you don't normally see my players use, but it's got that great little functionality there in order to slip past your anti-air defenses.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Of course, here's a tip. Whenever you see that ball of energy on the screen,
Don't jump.
don't try and jump it.
The whip player is going to expect you to jump it.
Exactly, because that's what everybody tries to do, to try and close the gap. But it's exactly what they want to do, what they want you to do. Did you notice that's guaranteed cross up after that?
I did notice the cross up once again.
Yeah,
It has been
yeah,
consistent throughout the night, as you have thankfully illuminated to us.
Yep. Nice.
Nice. Good low. The Long's very good at it, thanks to that fantastic crouching B, as well as the nastiest sweep in the game, because she is essentially untouchable when she is.
Now, Ash in second place isn't that bad a choice, because we all know that in second place, characters can effectively do what they can in third.
They're obviously going in with a little less time to stop him, but that doesn't matter, because all he needed was one EX there to close that up. We're going into Raibina Chizuru, which was the problem earlier with AKITO. Against the MEGAMAN specifically, but it'll be interesting to see how BUBBLAN goes up against it. So far, very slow pace, both the players just trying to get a hold on each other in the neutral. BUBBLAN moves to corner again, coast to coast, corner to corner block strings. Guard is becoming a bit of a problem here, he's running
It is
out
a
of it.
problem. This could be dead for
That's
BUBBLAN.
dead.
Oh no, it's not. Oh,
Not quite.
what is the time span on that your moves are sealed for? Is it like 7 seconds or 8
It's 7
seconds?
seconds.
7 seconds.
Yeah. Preventing flash kick is obviously a big benefit there, as it gives you a bit more free reign to approach Ash from the sky.
Yeah.
And get all those
There's a lot
sweet,
of the-
sweet jumps that you want to do.
There's a lot of purple on screen right now, isn't there?
Yeah, it's I do like purple, but it's a bit much. Everyone, stop the match. I want you to just change colours. Oh, even more purple with this quick max, but drops the combo.
I mean, that is unfortunate, but it means we get to watch the game for a bit longer. Nice punish.
Big damage punish.
Oh,
Not unless you drop. Never mind.
change all
Not
over the
able to
floor.
spend those $3. Oh, nice, mate.
Nice.
Excellent.
Now,
Great.
I'm not going to
use of
say
your K-dashes and maneuverability options there in order to fake out AKITO and force them into a bad position that they could then capitalize and punish off of. Sorry for interrupting.
Now, I'm not going to say that it was easy for BUBBLAN to win that, because it definitely wasn't.
No.
AKITO put up a hell of a fight. Bear in mind, guys, that this is winner's final, effectively, so this is going to be very, very tough. Very, very close match.
Yes, BUBBLAN definitely looked in a dangerous situation going against AKITO's Chizuru, though obviously experience against some of the best Chizurus both in the world and in the EU.
Yeah.
BUBBLAN was able to eke it out with that matchup on this.
So I like this spacing that BUBBLAN's using here with Whip. That optimal screen, about a quarter screen length away. That is where Whip is most effective.
And we can
Nice.
see BUBBLAN really getting accustomed with it here, using that jumping blowback quite liberally, as AKITO isn't challenging it.
Oh, great reactions!
Incredible reactions, especially considering this is an online tournament. and now on the other sides of a continent from each other.
Yeah.
KO! And player one clinches the first round.
That jumping CD getting BUBBLAN so much mileage, they're able to close out my fairly confidently, and Whip is going for a lot of help into the Wong right now.
See, I actually love that change because after Whip does her anti-air, in 14 she was so punishable. You could literally run full screen and get a free punish.
Yes.
They've changed that for this one, which I really do appreciate. Makes it a lot more fun to play.
Oh. What's not to... I'm a little confused. Was that a situation where they couldn't get anything off that button, or they chose not to? Gets caught by the whip kicks. That's the threat with Luong. She's very tall, her legs are very long, and she can make them magically even longer. So even max range whip is still a threat from Luong.
See, right now these players are quite evenly matched, I would say. I like that low profile and under the fireball.
Yes, there's a lot of fun you can do with her where you can wave dash across the screen under people's fireballs.
Like it's Tekken, wave dashing. Please don't swear. Oh, look at this
Oh,
damage.
that was a nice little combo, including the Tiger Knee in there as well. Actually, yeah. I was about to say that's not Tiger Knee, it's the quarter circle backwards, and I didn't realise that it's still Tiger Knee. Who am I kidding?
BUBBLAN down to K, having to go through almost two whole characters to get the win for this. I'm wondering after this game if there's going to be an order change, but then that is assuming that BUBBLAN loses. There's no guarantee that will happen. I think the strength of BUBBLAN's gameplay is the fact that people don't usually use the characters that he does, outside of maybe Ash.
Excellent Shadow Strike combo. That's one of the things that is very good about Luong. Luong has a very good Shadow Strike. She has a very good blowback because of the fact that she has such incredible leg hitboxes.
Yeah. BUBBLAN up against it now.
AKITO's doing a great job of abusing it so far. That crouching B, they've been abusing it all night. Every single match we've seen them, they are abusing that.
To be fair, right, I quite like the fact that this game doesn't force you into playing the crouch B game like 14 did. I mean, obviously it's still very, very strong in this game, but you can play it quite convincingly without it.
Yeah, it's
which
very,
I really do
it's very
appreciate.
different to 14 because obviously you were looking for a crouch BBB into max mode confirmed, whereas this a lot of the time the crouch Bs are leading into simple short combos that lead to knockdowns, so you can continue your pressure.
Exactly.
Which is
The whole pace of the game is very, very different.
Yes. It was the key thing they worked on between 14 and 15 was turning it into not a max mode game. Max mode's still around, but it's not the only way to play the game.
I think in many cases max mode isn't the preferred choice of damage, is it?
No, oftentimes shorter combos are the better combos in 15. As we are so painfully aware of because of Cronin.
Yeah. Of course, Whip, not the greatest in the air. She kind of prefers to not challenge you if possible because... Oh! There you go, I thought that second was going to catch. But it doesn't matter. There's that pressure that keeps it going.
Massive reversal of fortune in a minute as BUBBLAN's whip is crumbling under the Mai compared to last round. Oh, doesn't not in time for the punish.
Yeah.
And just close out with the
You may not actually know this, but you can't whip fireballs.
even with the projectile.
Yeah, you just can't do it.
Not allowed to.
Yeah. to Cronin. Going up against Mai. There's the cross up. Not much made of it though. Plus frames. We're not even going to comment on that super combo anymore.
I'm just not going to comment on Cronin. Oh, good stats. Oh, the drop on the Shatter Strike combo.
Yeah.
There it is again.
Yeah.
Everyone clap for Cronin.
Yay.
Hey, we get to go along though again. It's fine by me.
Oh, there's a Shatter Strike.
Yes.
Doesn't make most of it though. Do you know what? Like you said, I think people need to get used to using the Shatter Strike and be prepared for when it actually lands.
Yeah. So far, that's the first time Akito's actually dropped any Shatter Strike on it. There's been both on that occasion and with the Maya. Up until this point, every time they landed the Shatter Strike with the Wong, they capitalized on it. Optimally.
Both players are feeling each other out, staying the government recommended 6 feet apart.
Not government recommended anymore.
Once government recommended 6 feet apart. Playing footsies. Both characters really good at the footsie game this particular match.
Ooh, runs straight into Cronin's button there. I'm wondering if an input got eaten. I doubt their plan was to just run into Cronin and get themselves killed.
Can Chizuru do it though? This is the question. I mean, she's in a very strong position against the Cronin with only 1.5 meters. But currently she's eating a lot of damage. But watching her toes. This is
It's so nasty.
I know, right?
And just like that, Akito's on their last leg here.
Yeah.
Stuck out in the corner. Literally the last pixel now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
BUBBLAN's able to go wild, throw out all those buttons, because Akito needs to make something happen, but...
Are we going first to 3?
Is it good first 3 at this point?
Yes, indeed, you do.
Right.
Okey-doke.
It's not over yet for Akito. They are well. Cool. Going in again. How are we going to see Akito adapt this time? We saw a very confident performance on Whip, but that fell apart immediately. Sorry. I got it the wrong way around. My bad. Had a very good start with Mai in that round, but lost it when they ran into the Cronin. Cronin now being moved to the 3rd spot. Originally, they had Cronin on 2nd. Interesting to see how they move that around.
It's about to be a party up in here.
And always Whip on point.
Yes.
You know, a way to get better at this game is to simply watch people and see if you can pick up the minute things that they do.
Yes.
You'll notice that BUBBLAN uses a frame trap with Whip. He'll do light jab into hard seek, like there's a different seek.
Yeah, the hard one.
Yeah, the hard seek, not the soft one.
Yeah.
Which is actually quite effective because people always try to press a button after the light button for some bizarre reason.
I'll take your word for Whip.
Yeah, this is how frame traps work.
I'm guessing people can assume they can just press buttons against Whip because she has quite a slow starter.
Yes, absolutely. But up close, her buttons are actually really good. But she's got really stubby limbs, you see.
Yeah, not one to put herself out there, opting to keep everyone at Whip's length. So far, looking a lot more even than either of the previous point character wars.
Oh, could have punished that roll, but Whip by nature trying to gain that distance. variety, keeping that spacing, always that quarter width away.
There it is, that jumping CD. Gets them a little mileage in this matchup so far. Works really well for them in their second game, and really well for them that time as well. Able to close it out. Going into the long here. Long showing the fact that she can challenge whip when she actually whiffs some of those more far-reaching normals.
See, I like that option to get away from the guaranteed cross up there. Ordinarily, you shouldn't really roll.
Slight
But against
unfamiliarity on the hitboxes there, and then AKITO whiffed on their punish opportunity.
Whip really causing a problem here, isn't she?
Yeah, BUBBLAN's whip, when he gets in that space where he's comfortable and in control, it's really difficult in order to get her down from her perch.
Yeah. There we go. I think these two probably have the longest legs in the game, right? Oh, go straight into level 3!
Yeah, just do it.
I mean, I kind of agree with that. Yes, you've got no bars, but you've got 2 characters. You can actually do that.
Yeah. You can afford to build that meter back up. So
Absolutely.
You're now looking at a 4-bar Chizuru. If AKITO is able to manage this meter effectively, that can easily close out 2 characters without having to... without even giving them space to build their own bar in return.
Absolutely.
But yeah, to your earlier point, Haydn is definitely longest legs in the game apart from the one.
Of course. Do you know, how could I forget Commander Haydn?
He has to slump in order to only appear freakishly tall, as opposed to Titanic.
Yeah. Got K things in the corner here. Kane's not really wanting to give up any grounds, to be fair, but you know, quite happily backing off. Maybe we're going to see the old switcheroo when we go to the west.
Oh, great catch as the dash in gets caught by the stand C, leads into a simple close up character. And then
So, BUBBLAN finding his way back into grand finals, yes again.
yes, 3-1 to BUBBLAN in total.
Right, okay.
Right.
It's not a placing match, is it? So this is effectively for 4th place.
Yeah. All right. Have at it.
Right, who have we got? We've got ZOUNI going up against MEGAMAN. We've seen a lot of MEGAMAN today, haven't we?
Yes, MEGAMAN loves the spotlight.
Indeed. ZOUNI, he's the one who beat Ken, isn't he?
Yes, correct.
Okay, I'm going to root for MEGAMAN.
I'm going to root for ZOUNI because MEGAMAN plays Cronin.
Damn it!
There is no winning. There is always Cronin.
In it. Cronin is all.
In it. Also, I do like a good Iori. Little scrambly start here to the neutral, though ZOUNI admittedly taking quite a few hits here, and they're starting to stack up. Definitely representative here on the life bar. He is absolutely not getting in on Gato right now. That high button priority is preventing every single approach option he's used, but the tack on catches him out.
Exactly, you say he's not getting in, but you found the key.
It was underneath the farm pot.
Oh, guys, it does so much damage.
But sadly, underneath the farm pot, there was a dog that ate his hand off.
Trying to keep away from Yo. But really wanted to jump into him because, of course, Rio has an awesome DP which has just come out.
MEGAMAN's playing a surprisingly defensive form of Gato here, as he's recognizing he's very aggressive, and he's using that button priority on Gato just to stuff all his offense.
I mean, I agree with it. Like I said, Ryo's a wall. You can't really go forward on him. You have to play in either a statutory position or one that's retreating.
ZOUNI able to close out the Gato, going in an even life against MEGMAN's Cronin here, which is obviously a big problem. Starting to play a lot more aggressive, feeling himself a bit more liberal to do so after a more defensive style play with Gato earlier.
Yeah. Is that spacing again? Do you know what I learned the other day? That down, I don't know what button it is. I think it may be a down C with Cronin, where he kind of scoots the floor with his pokey arm.
Yes.
It's a mid.
Yes.
What the hell?
Yes.
I stood up and blocked it. And I was like, this isn't right.
Yeah, it's he's a weirdo.
Yeah.
He's strange. Do you ever see him without that hat?
Of course, Ryo not really wanted to jump into Cronin for good reason.
Obviously.
Yep.
No, it doesn't matter at this life at this point. MEGAMAN can probably afford to go a little bit more wild.
I mean, to be fair, MEGAMAN's got a lot to lose here.
It's true.
Because Ryo could do a lot of damage, I was going to say.
Yeah.
And whatever happens, he won't get a lot of life back. It was in his best interest to use that super.
Single lot bar should be able to make this comeback as long as MEGAMAN doesn't get this momentum, which he's already managed to steal away, taking about 50% of ZOUNI's last character's life. Is he going to get an opportunity to even spend any of this cash that he's sitting on?
I mean, you don't really want to die rich, do you?
No.
There you go.
Dead.
We have hope. This is the first time we've seen Yashiro from MEGAMAN as well.
Yes, it's been hard to pull the Yashiro out the cave. Cronin in the way. We managed to do it. I'm going into Kyo. Kyo's obviously got a lot of bar here, so one clean hit is going to put MEGAMAN in a losing situation. He hasn't got the bar to turn the favour, as it were.
I mean, you say that, MEGAMAN has 2 meters. Yashiro can kill from this.
He's just there too. It does allow him to get that quick max confirmed, which will kill, because Yashiro hits like the man that he is, and that's it.
This is absolutely it. We are dead.
I wasn't even all the damage.
Keep an eye on this matchup.
You know, I played against Yashiro yesterday, last night I think it was. And I think for the first time I've appreciated just how much damage that character does.
Yes. Does a
And,
lot
like,
of
literally
damage.
Yeah, almost off of any button. Yashiro will jog you in a corner. Yashiro has got Yashiro has crazy corner carry.
Yeah.
And all of that damage comes from just free.
Yeah. Excellent character in any position on the team. Right now we're going back into the Yuri-Gato matchup. Last time ZOUNI wasn't able to get anything off the Gato with Yuri, but a little bit more patience, a little bit better place buttons has really worked out for him here at the start. Excellent use that command grab. Into the kill.
I'm such a fan of Yuri's movement options now. It actually looks really imposing now, doesn't it?
It looks really cool. He's flying around the screen. He's doing a lot of different things. He's always using a new special move.
Yeah.
It's not just Flame Sphere over and over.
Exactly. This character has personality now, which is great. Catches him with the taco. Into combo things.
Oh,
Opted to go for the pressure,
went for
but,
a neat little jump setup, but you forgot it's Cronin. The hyper hops backwards into ground waves is so nice from Yuri. It's such a great tool for controlling the distance, but it doesn't matter because obviously Cronin just jumped in anyway.
You know, Cronin really doesn't have to do much to get lots of damage, does he? I mean, in
The
theory,
only reason we don't like him is he does everything every other character does. He just does it with half of the brain power.
I can see this.
I'll refer to him as a function.
Uh,
He's an excellent function. But he's got no
the
source.
annoying character archetype.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Shoto basically.
Yeah. But still, I like Ryo's chances here. Oh, you see, I was thinking. Oh.
I can't believe he reacted.
Well, I can. I mean, that distance, Ryo's got one option, and that's either, well, two options, either an EX Fireball or his Howl Koken. Either one. Ooh, I don't even know if the Howl Koken would have worked. Catches him with the EX, runs straight up and punches. That's what I'm saying now is a viable tactic. That meaty, close, heavy button.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it acts as an option select. Right.
Yeah.
Because obviously we've realised at this point, SNK, they want throws to function the way they do. So we're going to have to start building tactics around it. Ooh. It's a nice little component, good bit of damage.
Yep.
Next touch isn't going to kill, so... Still threat of getting hit by Kyo here. This damage is starting to add up. Activates into Quick Max. Gets a hit, but doesn't get a follow-up.
I mean, that is one thing I'll say about this game. Quick Max is almost is over quicker than it was in 14.
Yes.
So when you activate like that, you know that you've even and you haven't connected, you know that you've wasted a bar. 2 bars.
2 bars. It's a lot. But it doesn't matter. Able to close it out with EXDP.
That's alright. That continual pressure working out.
ZOUNI able to get one on the board. Able to take one off of MEGAMAN. As far I believe that is first time we've seen that. Actually, no. AKITO did go beat MEGAMAN 2-0, though obviously AKITO was there in winners finals.
Round 1. Ready?
Though it could be a case that MEGAMAN and AKITO might end up seeing each other in losers final, but we'll see because ZOUNI's currently got that momentum and he's using it in this first matchup against Gato here.
Yep.
Pushing it into the corner, all that button priority working out in his favour. Catches him out, yeah. In that corner position. So far, MEGAMAN's been unable to fully get himself back into the neutral and get some pressure for his own started.
So I like this use of the super. It just puts the pressure on MEGAMAN.
And the OCG command grab. Just to tack on a little bit extra damage and get the kill. God bless Iori.
See, Iori's down C again. A great button. Seems to stop everything. It comes out so quick and it's got a great angle of attack.
Cronin exists.
Cronin exists.
It is undeniable.
Of course, this Iori is working wonders here. Goes for Scumgal. I don't quite know why that came out. Maybe it was button input, button input, button misinput. Is that correct?
See, words are hard, you know.
I know, right? I don't even English.
It's difficult. Clean hit here on the Cronin, some good damage here. Gets the corner position, keeps the pressure going.
Bar becoming a factor now. Stays out. Basing out the DP. Hoping to bait out the DP.
Nice hop over the low profile attack in order to clean up the Cronin, and we're going on to the Astro with ZOUNI having both Ryo and Kyo to deal with them. It's looking very promising for ZOUNI. Both stuck in neutral and they're trading. ZOUNI, reversal of fortune, takes the corner which Mega Man had gained off of him.
Uh-huh. Mega Man got as a... Oh, okay. See, I was wondering what was going to happen there. Because that jumping in the corner was actually quite interesting. Run under. You can actually kill here. It will be.
That's dead.
Level 3. I agree with you.
Yeah.
So we've got 1.5, almost 2 bars to go. And you're going to get maybe just under half your life back if you're lucky. And you've only got Kyo to go. You know, Kyo's easy to beat.
Yeah, it's just Kyo, you know.
Yeah.
No need to worry about Kyo. Especially when he's got 2 bars.
Yeah. Good challenge in the air against the RDP. Yes, you're aiming for a punish, but of course it is safe.
Not ready to confirm off the blowback.
Do you know what I liked about that?
Pressure as well.
Do you know what I liked about that? It was like, look, you see, he's using Kyo in the same way that he uses Iori with the command run.
Yes.
I really quite like that, giving Kyo extra options with his mobility.
ZOUNI, it close out, pushing it up 2-1 in their favour against Mega Man so far.
Yeah. Guys, this is interesting, because now we're going for 3rd place.
It's true.
It is.
ZOUNI looking to deny Mega Man now. Oh, yes. No, you're right. Actually, sorry. I got ahead of myself. I thought it was first 3. ZOUNI's already done it.
Yeah.
I should have been popping up a little bit more. That's really exciting. ZOUNI denies Mega Man their opportunity to go and get the run back against AKITO and takes it for themselves.
Yep.
Now,
And
ZOUNI
we have...
hasn't run into AKITO yet, have they? No, they have not.
Yep. AKITO, ZOUNI. I believe both these players are Moroccan, right?
No, actually, AKITO is from Spain apparently. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, AKITO's Spanish.
Yeah, someone in the Twitch chat said it earlier.
Okay. So we've got 2
So he's
Europeans in the top 3.
I like this.
We have 2 Europeans in the top 3 of EUROBEATDOWN.
This is unprecedented.
It's legendary, one might say.
I know, right?
I mean, the first one where it's not a total Euro beatdown.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
Just set. It's what we're expecting. My Long Shizuru going up against Iori, Ryokyo.
Yeah.
I hate saying Ryokyo.
Iori.
Iori, Ryo, and Kaio.
Innit? We actually did used to call Iori because, you know, we had no frame of reference back in 94 days.
Yeah.
94, 95, I think he came. No, it was 96 he came in, wasn't it?
Don't ask me, I'm not as
95 was the game, yeah.
Yep, 95, there you go. We used to call him Iori, and it was Rio and Kaio, because, you know, we're British.
Yeah.
That is how we say things.
Yeah. Orders aren't changed, they're what we're expecting. Both players putting their strongest foot forward. Going with the format that's worked for them all tournaments so far.
And why not?
Why not indeed?
Ready, go!
So going in immediately, both players looking to vie for control here. So far it's working out a little more in AKITO's favour. These trades just taking a bit more health off ZOUNI, and ZOUNI's been able to get off AKITO. But AKITO, ZOUNI's now managed to get that little bit of momentum, pushing AKITO into the corner.
You know, as combos go, I think I like Mai's the least.
I like Mai's combos. The fire spins are fun visual.
I mean, the fire spins are fine. It's just the, you know, diagonal dive.
The dive kick's a little awkward, I won't lie.
KO! Player 2 won't give up that easy.
Great reactions on the down C
Yep,
there.
Iori down C. Fantastic button.
just catches Mai as she's going upwards in the air, which is quite interesting because you know, it hints at a preemptive strike.
Dead.
Both point characters are knocked out.
Those long confirms AKITO's been so on point with them all night. I love seeing some long representation here in the tournament. I'm not biased, I swear on God.
I mean, I'm gonna have to go home now after this and immediately buy the Samurai Team Samurai and play Dali for myself because you lot never chose her.
It's true. At the minute, Luong is not looking anywhere near as impressive as I say she is. Rio is tearing her apart in the corner.
Yeah.
The wall began to move towards her.
I like that.
She said, wait, walls aren't meant to do this.
I like that. Just waiting. And no one expects the second fireball.
Not another one. Why would you spend that much meter?
Exactly.
It failed the first time.
Which is why I should do it again.
Yeah, that's why you should do it again. Rabina Chizuru out on the streets, ready to cause some harm.
Do some damage here. Oh no! Oh, goes for the reset.
Now they're just getting so stuck in the corner. Great use of the guard cancel attack just to stop that pressure which ripped apart is the one earlier happening to Chizuru.
Oh, you see? Did another fireball. This time it actually got punished.
You gotta vary it up.
Indeed. Good option. Just stand C. People should use those buttons a lot more, actually. Get a lot of mileage out of them. But of course, a lot of them are confirmable. Now, dirty cross up. Oh!
The goddess of victory.
Very convincing first game from ZOUNI there.
I'd agree with that.
Iori and Mai was well fought back and forth, but
Yep.
Luong didn't really get a chance to stand on her own 2 feet. Rio just kind of came in like a truck
Yep.
and
a fridge.
sent the LG fridge landed
Yep.
on her head, sent her
Yep.
to Australia,
Yep.
and Chizuru came out and was like, I can do that, and then the LG fridge hit her as well.
Yep.
No one expects the LG fridge.
Sorry?
No one ever expects the LG fridge, and then it hits.
No, because the fridge shouldn't be on the fighting arena.
Who gave the fridge boxing gloves? ZOUNI looking to continue this momentum right now with an incredibly aggressive start in the Iori here.
Oh dear.
Oh,
It is safe though, isn't it?
I think it's character dependent. Some characters have buttons that can punish.
Right. Oh, look at that! Ran all the way from the west to press the button.
Go west, young Iori.
Now or never.
Or come from the west, young Iori.
Do another fireball. Why not?
The fireball's quite annoying because it's ground wave in the long matchup, so you can't sweep beneath all of Iori's fireballs.
No, you can't. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
No. That's when you start using. That's when you start using your hyper hop pinwheels.
Exactly.
Like that.
Yeah.
Excellent use of the cross up.
That's what Long's quite good at, though, isn't it? Crossing up.
Yeah. That's
in
why.
the air.
That's why I started playing her because I was like, oh my god, I get to play Sea Viper.
Oh, just the tippy tip. This is gonna hurt. Going to super?
Yes.
No.
Ops not spend, saves it for a second confirm.
I mean, I can agree with that.
Yeah. All stuns a threat, but it doesn't matter, you're on such low health anyway.
Yeah. Goes into more use level 2. No.
No, Ops just go for the hard knockdown. Or you
That's
can.
counter hit CD.
Yeah, if you're ready for it, you can confirm off that. But
Yeah.
they were not ready for it in that situation. And Long, once again, is back on the bench. The LG fridge was too much.
Yeah. all these buttons coming out from Chizuru, right? I don't quite know which way she's gonna go at all.
That's the dangerous part with Chizuru. Is, even if you're familiar with what Chizuru can do,
Yeah.
the matchups with the player and what moves they like to do and when they like to opt going in or faking you out, which is the most difficult part, obviously. Also, fighting your own brain to visually recognize what's happening.
Oh, great escape!
That was such a clutch reversal from Akito. It
That was
really looked
significant.
like it was over for them at the point.
Now, Akito in a really interesting position here because 4 meters, you can do a lot of damage here. Just one clean hit is all you need. And then before you know it, the game's level. Just one clean hit. Here we go. No!
Oh
Rollback's
no! That's 2 bars gone!
I know, right?
Oh, there
Yeah.
it is.
I think nerves probably got the better of Akito there because, you know, expecting that clean hit, went into quick max, didn't work out. Like I said, the bar goes down so quickly in this game. You know, if you don't get that clean hit straight away, or at least something to recover it from, you've lost it.
Yeah. Akito opting to go out to character select himself that punch thing. Like ended straight back into it.
Do we have an
It's
order
interesting
change?
to see if any character changes. No character changes.
No order changes either. Just a breather.
Yeah, I obviously agree with that. Always take a breather, especially when you're in a situation like this. So deep into a tournament.
Exactly.
But yeah, they really need to come out swinging here. ZOUNI got very comfortable with their momentum and really started to steamroll Akito, not giving their Mai much space to do anything. Obviously, Mai, a very valuable character, able to do a lot. And you want to get that value out of him.
Did that CD just cross up?
Yes.
Okay. Why not?
Yes, it did.
Oh, great confirm actually. And the OTG to finish that combo off. Pressure in the corner, guard bar becoming a factor. Counter hit, but the attacker connects. And this is dead.
Player 1 takes an early lead.
Sadly, Akito not able to get as much as I imagine they wanted out of that. Where Yuri is looking very healthy still. Going into the wall.
Oh, missed opportunity.
An unfortunate situation. I imagine that was them looking for a pinwheel. The pinwheel's come out. Obviously, Luong character very good at controlling neutral. The only problem is that her damage, as I'm sure most people have noted, is not as insane as a lot of other characters in King of Fighters. So you have to be a lot more consistent and a lot more. You have to make a lot more right decisions than other characters.
Is there an optimal distance to play Luong?
I would say there is, and it is about. This is too close, in my opinion. It would be a little bit further. Essentially, her blowback range,
Right.
because her blowback is a button that you can kind of just keep pressing, because there's not a lot the opponent can really do against it, unless they have a fireball, obviously. Then you react appropriately. You're able to close out the wall, not able to keep it up and getting on the screen, so we're already on Ribena Cheeser, and it looks like we might not even be with her very long, as an impressive Shaft Strike leads to already a big chunk of her damage being melted away. Empty jump, come on, grab! Oh, it was an empty jump though, it was come on, grab!
That is a dirty setup. Oh, we're going for an OCV! Oh dear!
OCV, ZOUNI, pushing it to 3-0.
Akito going to have to be happy with third place there, which is not a bad shout, to be fair, in a tournament of this caliber.
Yeah. I imagine, as some of the players have been saying, the North Africa internet is a little bit more strained than the rest of Europe, obviously. A little bit further away. But obviously, coming third in the end, very, very impressive result in the tournament today. And we saw a lot of just great demonstration of fundamentals and understanding of how to play neutral with AKITO. Though sadly, ZOUNI did not want to play neutral. ZOUNI wanted to put him in the locker, and that's exactly what he did.
Now, guys, this is it. The final match of the evening. We've got BUBBLAN going up against ZOUNI. Who's going to win? Are we going to have Europe take it? Or are we going to have North Africa take it? This is a rematch, isn't it?
Let me have a quick look.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, they fought each other in winners final.
Winners final was BUBBLAN and AKITO. BUBBLAN ZOUNI was earlier on.
Oh yes, top 8. First match of top 8.
Yes.
BUBBLAN won that match 2-0, but I recall that it wasn't a whitewash. I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
BUBBLAN did have an OCV.
In the second game.
Yes.
Yes.
They picked up momentum against ZOUNI fairly quickly and ran away with it. ZOUNI, obviously, a little bit more warmed up. I feel like earlier in the top 8, they weren't looking as comfortable and aggressive as they are now, especially in those last couple matches. They smelled the blood in the water. They went for it a lot more. We'll see if they can translate into this match now, or if BUBBLAN's incredible defensive wall of whip is enough to prevent any of that aggression going bonkers on him.
Oh, whipping proving impossible to get into. But now I think Akito's cracked it. At least take some damage off. Hitting her whip, giving her damage, makes perfect sense. No one blinks tonight.
It's a simple equation. Yeah, great trade, works out in BUBBLAN's favour. Getting enough health back that they're looking convincingly healthy going into this next character. But it's the Ryo. Ryo's scary. We've highlighted it all evening. He's managed to work his way in, but BUBBLAN's able to get out again without taking too much damage. So. Oh, looking for a preemptive snatch, but ZOUNI a little bit after that. Timing is off there from BUBBLAN, and a cross-up will kill with there.
And she's out of there!
Ding ding ding. Alright, going into the second character for both now. ZOUNI very comfortable with Ryo at full health here. Spending a lot of that cash, K-Dash looking very comfortable on all that cash. Probably looking to want to be able to spend some of it at this point.
Exactly. I mean, to be fair, you want to keep a lot
Gets
of
the
it
air-to-air,
for...
but he can't. He doesn't get the full confirm.
You want to keep most of that meter for Ash, to be fair.
Yes. Which is both a benefit and a curse, obviously.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
that
enough to
works.
kill. Yeah.
That works. I was actually just going to call out K's damage in the corner being just average, but that was quite good.
No, K-Dash's corner damage is actually pretty good. It's just incredibly specific when and where you can get it.
Got chased down from Kyo. Great catch in the backdash.
And hard knockdown keeps the pressure with the jumping CD. Why does Kyo have guard points? Why? He's not a big body.
No, he's not. But, you know, the power of flames, I guess. Oh, nice call out on the Shatter Strike.
That's a good Kyo. Okay,
Yeah, that's just gone. But now we've got Ash. Ash has got 3 bars effectively. 4 bars effectively.
4 bars effectively.
Yeah.
Final round. Ready, go!
And we know BUBBLAN has those Ash combos on deck.
One good
fairly
hit, and it'll
consistent.
be all over.
Well, looking at the Shatter Strike confirm as ZOUNI threatens to jump in, but it was a fake out, and BUBBLAN wastes the bar there.
Yeah. All Ash needs is 1 hit. BUBBLAN cannot afford to get grounded here, so not BUBBLAN, ZOUNI, so here we go. Combo video. This should be dead.
It's what you all want, everyone. Yeah, it should be. As long as it doesn't drop this.
Who drops it?
Looks a bit more like an American reset there.
Okay.
Gets
I
it,
mean,
gets
either
it,
way.
gets it worked out in the end.
Either way, BUBBLAN takes the first game. But brought down to his last character, which means that ZOUNI is actually putting up quite a fight.
Obviously, ZOUNI, coming from the loser's bracket, does have to win 2 sets in order to take this tournament from BUBBLAN.
That is a tall order, even if I say
It
so
is a
myself.
very tall order.
Ready, go!
BUBBLAN was able to win in a first to 2 context. How ZOUNI fares in the first 3 is obviously something that needs to be considered. Also, ZOUNI's beat BUBBLAN 6 times in order to win, whereas obviously BUBBLAN only needs to win 3 times.
Yeah.
Putting himself in that defender's position, which is obviously something he's very comfortable with, as we're seeing with his whip right now, keeping that max range, but health is currently in ZOUNI's favour.
I mean, this is KOF. Health is a construct.
Health is a concept, yes.
Yeah.
It's more of a suggestion.
Yeah. Much like Sam showed, it doesn't really make a difference how much health you've got because it can be gone in the blink of an eye like this.
Goodbye.
Player 1 clinches the first round.
I'm sorry, Whip, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Now or never. Ready, go!
ZOUNI in a very, very good position here. Almost a full character away from the danger zone.
Obviously, the scary part of BUBBLAN is that their playstyle wildly varies between the 3 characters, so you've got to adapt.
That was disgusting. Oh my gosh, this Euro is like everywhere.
ZOUNI's been getting away with those a lot all tournament, and it's working out so far. They're doing such a good job of varying up Iori's tools, and Iori has so many tools to keep track of in the first place.
Ready,
That it's catching out everyone, even more the final hurdle here of BUBBLAN.
Yeah. I mean, BUBBLAN now fully stocked. See, you've got a situation here. You've got BUBBLAN who's got 4 meters, doesn't really want to use them because you've got to save them. If you've got any chance, you've got to kill using something which is not meter dependent.
Luckily, he's in a position that he is going forward with a full health Ash, and those 4.5 bars still locked. But he's got to get through the Rio and the Kyo. Still. Obviously, if he gets a clean hit, Rio is in death territory.
Yeah. Of course, Ash doesn't need to use all 4 meters. Now fully stocked. Ash can. Oh, this is dead.
Oh, quick.
Oh,
Knife
dropped
drop.
it. Ash almost daring Rio to jump into him at the moment.
Yeah, BUBBLAN being very patient, which I agree with in this situation. It's never good to lose your head in KOF. You've got to always keep it screwed on tight, make sure you're making the next correct decision. You don't have time to get flustered.
There you go. I'm not quite sure what BUBBLAN tried there, but it clearly didn't work. Either way, AKITO winning the first of 6 games. He has to win.
ZOUNI, yes.
ZOUNI, sorry.
AKITO is sadly out of 3rd place.
I agree with this. Changing
Yes.
the order. We're probably going to go with K first, I think.
Yes.
There you go.
What we expected. Yeah. Whip dealing
whip.
with Iori is very obviously possible, as we've seen from Bubblan's performance, though. It's a lot more difficult considering how aggressive and evasive Iori is. Whip a lot better at dealing with characters like Rio.
Ready? Go!
Not only that, Whip is a very different character with Nita.
Yes.
Very, very different character.
Gets access to a lot more tricks as opposed to just the walling playstyle. As well as that really nasty EX projectile as well. Skedaddle, Skadoodle, she controls neutral.
Exactly. Now, this is quite wild, really. BUBBLAN, being so dominant the entire tournament, now finds himself, you know, struggling a little bit against the North African menace.
ZOUNI's confidence is at an all-time high, especially after that loser's final performance, and they've been able to take that right away into this performance against BUBBLAN. And it's really showing right.
Oh,
Ooh, excellent!
I didn't know that was
Just
invincible.
get out of that situation. That's dead.
I agree.
Yep.
And we're tied up.
Off spend the bar just to confirm it for sure.
Now you'll see that Whip is quite a bit more tricky when she's got meters to play with. When she doesn't have to worry about meter build, she's quite formidable. Oh, just a bit too close for that sweep to connect. Any other character that would have been Rio on his bum. Oh no!
Ooh, not sure what that was.
Me either. What?
Ooh, ZOUNI, excellent patience. Knew BUBBLAN was looking for a reversal as that was what he was using to defeat the Iori. ZOUNI recognized that, played it a little bit patient, and now BUBBLAN's taking all this damage as punishment.
Oh no! Again!
He does it again, despite ZOUNI already having called it out. BUBBLAN's
in that
starting to slip here at the moment.
In that situation, your back's against the wall, and you're trying to read the room. What do? Do you do a wake up thinking that the person that you're playing against will opt for a meaty or a pressing the attack? But really you've got to read the room and look at your opponent's energy meter. They don't have to come forward to you. So is it really in their best interest to press the attack?
Yes, obviously KOF, again, so focused on movement that oftentimes you forget meter management is such an important part of every fighting game with supers in them.
Exactly. Great.
Shat Strike, this could be dead.
I mean,
Yes, confirm. No, Ops said goodbye. I respect that. Goes for a cross up and gets the kill anyway. BUBBLAN putting himself in a much more confident position with
Just
enough
like that
bar to make it so that Kyo is already in dead territory.
and just like that, we're all even. With BUBBLAN slightly in the lead when it comes to resources.
Big jump in here, really going to work in ZOUNI's favour. Gets the corner and a big chunk of damage.
I agree, there's that chase down from Ash.
Right back into neutral. BUBBLAN no longer in the threat at the corner. A big command grab puts him in the corner again. He's on his last legs here.
All Ash needs is one clean hit. Oh, it doesn't get it like that.
All eyes are on the winner of that fierce.
Akito's
ZOUNI
really, really
moves up 2 to
Why do I keep
1
calling him
against
Akito?
I don't know. Maybe you
I
really
don't know,
wanted
he looks like an
to get
Akito to me.
Akito
kinda-
is a protagonist name.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, we're going into game number 3 now. 4? Game number 4.
Game number 4. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Jaunty noted really well that ZOUNI has hit every single EX wrecker into EX command grab.
Right.
After almost all of their wrecker knockdowns, ZOUNI
Yeah.
has opted to go in and hit them with the EX command grab. They've been doing it on everyone, not just BUBBLAN.
Round 1. Ready?
Now. BUBBLAN finding Iori almost impossible to get past. Which is
Obstacle-
interesting because
yeah, moves back to the whip on point as opposed to K-dash.
I kind of prefer this matchup, but it's difficult either way because Iori has this really annoying way of smothering your movement, especially with a character like Whip, who isn't that mobile.
It was looking highly in Iori's favour at the start, but BUBBLAN's done a very good job of levelling it back out as the life bars are slowly starting to represent it as well.
Here's the
Big
punish.
punish.
Opts to
That's a
keep
knockdown,
Iori in the
pressure.
corner there. I agree with that. They'll want that character in open space, cut down the gameplay, the game screen, as quickly as possible.
Oh, looking for the projectile reflect. They're too eager, not in this connection, I'm afraid.
Do you know what I liked about that? ZOUNI varied the speed of the projectiles to make it very, very difficult to reflect. I actually quite like that. Big brain gameplay.
Minor optimizations which put them just one cut above the rest.
Player 2 wastes no time evening the score.
Quick closeout, spend the bar to get rid of the Iori. At this stage you definitely need to be less precious with your bar, but obviously the problem is you have Ashen back, so you need to be precious with your bar.
Exactly. I think that's probably the one thing that maybe hurts BUBBLAN's playstyle. Because he has to manage his meters so effectively, it kind of puts the pressure on your last character, but you don't really want that. You kind of want your last character to be good with pretty much everything that he has at their disposal. Punish!
Ooh, that's a big punish.
That corner carry from west to east. Oh, this should be...
Ooh, that's big. That is not enough to kill.
No, it won't, but it will hurt a lot. Certainly put the pressure on.
Catches him out of the air, nice bait for you, and you are dead. That was a good little comeback from ZOUNI with the Rio. After a fairly dominating performance from the K-Dash.
Ash wondering what's going on here.
Yeah, Ash needs to look at getting rid of this Rio if BUBBLAN doesn't want the bracket to be reset.
Yeah.
And that's it, the bracket's been reset. Never mind,
There you
everyone,
go.
we cursed it.
Now we've got another first to 3, guys.
Another
Who's your money on? Do you think BUBBLAN was just downloading in that set?
I think ZOUNI is currently running away with their momentum, and unless BUBBLAN can really put up a strong opposition, opting to go to member select is most likely just a moment to give themselves a breather. As far as I'm aware, they don't play any other characters.
I mean,
Unless they
you
pull
say
out
that
Frighting.
everybody's got a pocket, so everybody's got a 4th and 5th character that they play.
Well, yeah, it's King of Fighters. You play so many
Exactly.
characters anyway.
Exactly. Even me, I'll use 3 characters, but occasionally I'll swap it out.
Oh, there's
See, look,
Cronin.
we've got Cronin.
Yep, there it is. Yep, I said
There you
everyone's
go.
got Cronin.
That's the big gun. But Cronin first.
It's about to be a party on the game.
I
Interesting.
guess they really need something to deal with Iori. It's a big problem
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
Round 1.
So here we are in the real grand finals now.
So Cronin probably the answer here for Iori's oppressive buttons. Cronin very, very good with his own oppressive buttons, but doesn't quite have the mobility that Iori does. Look, always in your face. Now you're in the corner.
But that big flame sphere DP is such a deterrent for some of Iori's movement options.
You've got to block them all. Goes for a cross up. just mistimes the spacing a little bit. But already we've got Cronin trying his best to get some inroads against the Yuri. Blocks attacker. Getting caught by a lot of fireballs though. Here we go.
EXDP. Yep. A slow walk up into attack. Shot strike, that'll be dead.
Valiant effort there from BUBBLAN with Cronin. But unfortunately, Iori is still ever present.
Round 2. Ready?
Looks as though ZOUNI doesn't really want to come forward here against Webb. Of course, it's kind of in his best interest not to, because the longer he goes, the less energy. Oh, doesn't matter.
Yeah. BUBBLAN able to close it out with the whip, looking at full health going up against the Rio. BUBBLAN really needs to seize this opportunity they've got to reverse the momentum, because at the minute it's all snowballing on ZOUNI's side.
No punish with the sweep from Webb. Could have done that with that counter hit distance.
Will fakes out, use the throw to get out there.
Yep.
Goes to the cross up as ZOUNI's ready for it and rolls, but they stick themselves in the corner. Nice little run under to get themselves out of the corner, and now we're back to the neutral setting.
Keeping that spacing alive.
BUBBLAN now stuck in the corner, has to take this pressure from Rio.
But where Whip wants to be, it really isn't. Here we go.
Gets the
This is
hit
good.
confirm into a quick next combo. Gets good damage. Going for that cross up, but ZOUNI's ready for it.
Yeah, lots of buttons being pressed here by BUBBLAN.
This jumping CD, throwing it out
Oh,
there.
that overhead always seems to connect.
Right into final punch. That's a lot of damage. And the meter wasn't worth it as BUBBLAN's able to take it back.
I mean, you say it wasn't worth it. How much energy is BUBBLAN going to get from that? Not a lot at all.
No,
There was only
lot.
17 seconds left on the clock.
True. You know what? Red kit.
Sorry, I should be laughing.
It's pretty funny, I won't lie.
Brilliant. So we've got Kyo versus his clone in the final match of this
Everyone
first
picked
game of the
Kyo
round
clone.
reset. The offense from BUBBLAN opting to prove a point here. Going for the command grab. Nobody
Excellent
home.
neutral jump.
Yep. Good damage. Right, and look, we're right in the other corner.
Yeah. K-Dash has some incredible corner carry thanks to that Crow's Bite, I
That was a
believe it is.
nail biter. Keep an eye on this
The Tatsu function. K-Dash.
Here we go.
BUBBLAN.
1-1. Wait, what is the score? We are now 1-0.
It's
for-
1-0 to BUBBLAN.
Yes.
Minute spike, that's the word.
Round 1. Ready?
Crow's Bite is the TP. I miss the old Crow's Bite where he actually screeched like a crow when he went out.
Yeah. I think this character change for getting rid of. Who did that before?
It was... Oh, how am I forgetting this?
Exactly. Anyway, the character change definitely working out for BUBBLAN. Giving you a bit
was
more
Ash.
to think about. Yes. Giving the ZOUNI a bit more to think about.
An exciting bout from round 1.
I agree with this.
Yeah, that Cronin Bucks coming in value here. When you're done thinking too much with Ash, you pull out Cronin.
Exactly. Less to think about. You don't have to worry about your meter as much with a character like Cronin.
less worry about meter management, as well as game plan is also much more simple, as well as mechanically much more simple.
Yes.
It depends on the person, but personally I consider charge characters more difficult than motion characters.
That's because you never played Guile in Street Fighter 2.
It's true, I didn't.
Yeah. I don't think you were born yet, right? No, you wasn't.
A point in the chat. Point Cronin is nice to watch. It's just pure character, no BS.
I
That's
agree with
why
that comment.
Cronin's boring. He's pure character. He is no BS. He's no source.
Cronin
no
is
source.
BS no character. This is that commenter has a point.
That
Oh
was
my
silly.
days!
That was silly.
Look at this. Bubblan's thinking, why didn't I do this before?
Yeah. Why have I not been playing this character all along?
Yeah.
These Shatter Strikes getting a lot more aggressive from ZOUNI, but they're actually working out here. The first time the EX command grab failed.
Do you know, I've been trying to figure out, you know Kuronyanko?
Yes.
She told me that when you do a command grab and you press a button as you're landing, it activates the block animation, which means
Yes.
that the command grab whiffs.
Yes.
I don't like that.
You have to delay yourself a little.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
like,
that means that you can't disguise the command grab at all.
No, which you shouldn't be able to do. Bad grab play.
I mean, you should be able to do
Get
that.
the bomb
really.
of water, spray you.
Hmm.
But yeah, moving 2-0 in BUBBLAN's favour. He's really been able to turn it around with the Cronin switch here. Cronin is so boring. Correct. Correct. He's not if you ignore the flowchart. Again, lies from Raised by Finches in the chat.
Yeah.
This character is boring. He has 3 special moves and you only see 2 of them.
Wait, he's got a third special move?
Yeah, the fireball.
Oh, you mean his super?
No.
He actually has a fireball.
Yeah,
Oh,
the ground wave.
Yeah, got it.
It's like Kukri's, but with fire.
Yeah. Yeah, no one uses that really, do they?
No.
It's like terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is potentially tournament points, isn't it?
This is
Bubblan?
potentially tournament point for BUBBLAN
Yeah.
right now. ZOUNI was running away with it, and we said that BUBBLAN needed this strong opposition to turn the momentum around, and he's found it in the form of Cronin, who'd have thunk.
Mm. See, ZOUNI respecting Cronin a little bit more.
Yeah,
Try not to
forced
press
to play more respectively,
Mm-hmm.
and be a little bit more mellow in his approaches, which is obviously not what he wants.
I agree with that decision. Keeping the pressure up. Basing out the DP, and this is dead.
Dead Cronin, you don't have to look at Cronin anymore. Everyone, you've been saved.
There she is. I like that.
Immediately, Whip being very aggressive here from BUBBLAN. Absolutely fed up of the bullying she's dealt. Or she's just gonna absolutely slam out that jumping blow back, completely unafraid of what it could do to her. Very aggressive Whip play right
I love that conversion.
now. Yeah, excellent hit confirm. Really ready for it.
Reach for the top. Ready? Go!
Can Ryo make a dent here? Goes for a double cross up. This is not a Yori.
Wall versus wall right now. So far, BUBBLAN's Whip starting to lose out, where she was looking very confident against Yori.
Yeah. I mean, this is I was gonna say Ryo, but
Here we go.
guys, it's really late. I'm sorry. This is Ryo here, Damage Master. Follow up. There you go.
Yep.
Goes for the cross up. Nobody home. ZOUNI doing very, very well at avoiding Whip's cross ups here. Takes a bit of study to be able to do that because a lot of them are quite ambiguous. You never quite know when she gets a natural cross up and when she does.
Oh, baits to jump in and catches with the EXDP. Ready for it. And unless Kyo can do something here, BUBBLAN is looking at tournament game set match point here. Every word under the sun.
So keep Kyo in front.
Keeping the pressure.
Like this. Kyo thinking about what he can do now. Because the last thing we want to do is get close to, is stay a distance away from him. This is a whiff punisher, I'm pretty sure he could have got one.
Yeah, those EX command grabs that were working out so well for ZOUNI, BUBBLAN's finally managed to find an answer for them in this matchup here.
Yeah.
Opts to not use the command grab and just go for the stand C there, and it's enough to shake up BUBBLAN's mentality. The 3-bar K-dash is more than enough to do this. That's a clean hit. Into the level 2. That's not quite enough damage, but he gets the pressure.
Oh,
and
look at
the
that!
Side switch, and that's it. BUBBLAN is your champion.
Guys.
Number 7.
A European on EUROBEATDOWN.
Oh yeah.
In it, let's get the flags out.
I always
For the
knew
purpose of
Europe was
today.
the best region.
I know, right? For the purpose of the day, BUBBLAN has been appropriated. He's now British. So,
Yep.
well done.
That's how it works.
Exactly.
British commentators, whoever
Yep.
you are, if you win, you're British.
You're British. That's what it is.
That's how it
Guys, that was awesome sauce. I really quite liked that last match. It was difficult to call it in the end because ZOUNI, we almost called him AKITO, ZOUNI actually did quite well to reset the bracket against BUBBLAN. Quite enjoyed that.
An excellent demonstration of the unfortunate element of having a loser's side run in grand finals going up against someone who you beat them in the first of 3, but then they decide, you know what? Forget my honor. Cronen's right there.
Exactly.
I want to win. I'd like some lunch money this week.
Champions advantage. Like,
Champions advantage, yes.
man, that adaptation was spectacular.
Yes.
Wait, was it really an adaptation? He just put Cronin in there.
That's adaptation.
That's adaptation.
That's
It's
like pressing
you
the
know,
win button.
Yeah,
Yeah?
but he put Cronin point, which is a statement.
Yes.
Fair points, yeah.
The Cronin point statement.
By the way, amazing job, Janti, on getting the brackets to move so smoothly. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, part of the best production team in all of the EU.
I
I'm
mean,
probably ruffling some feathers, but still.
yes, you are. Watch it.
It's a collaboration. It's a collaboration. But yes, thank you so much for that great top 8 commentary, Grimulus and Softmat. You both put on such a great show. I'm so glad I wasn't part of it because I would have been screaming. Those matches, guys.
I know, right?
Oof.
Going
Yeah.
nuts on a Wednesday evening, no one can be stopped.
I especially like the ones with Clark in them.
Well,
I
That's
did
a given.
notice. You mentioned it once or twice.
but I would like to take this moment to shout out to some of the direct contributions. Like, we are at $87.80 for the pod.
Nice.
That's popped off. Hell yeah.
Oh,
That's good.
yes. So thank you so much to Has the Chat Logs for the $50 contribution. Erdalian for the $10 contribution. Janti for the $5.75. And Aloysius for $5. Pfizer GPL for $3. And some jobber named Felissimo, I guess. But anyway, yes, very great job, everyone. Thank you so much. Closing statements from you, gents? Gent and them? Go ahead. Sorry. I was trying to be British,
This is
but
fair.
anyway.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's been fun tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun. It was great games. And again, Europe showing that it's a fantastic region for King of Fighters. Not too many Cronins.
Not enough Darlies.
Yeah.
There's never going to be enough Darlies for me.
Yeah, I mean, so this is also going to be put up on the NYCFurby YouTube channel. So hopefully we can show off all this great talent that we've had on both the mic, in the game, in the organizing, the production. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been EUROBEATDOWN 7, The Art of Frighting.